aboard, everybody, for this, the second hour. Did I say second hour? Yeah, 2 hours. How about that? Not bad. Moving into 2013 here, we're 2 hours a day from 3 to 5 Central. 3 to 5 Central. Tell your friends, tell your family members, this is the place to bring people, to show them the longevity health opportunity and the longevity wealth opportunity, to get your questions answered about all things pertaining to science-based, clinically verified holistic medicine, where we teach you in no uncertain terms to fire your MD. When? Now. Fire your MD now. Check the website out of the same name, fireyourmdnow.com. Right now we're talking to Sandra from Michigan, who's 80% better with chronic proctitis symptoms that she's had forever, 80% better in 1 year. Now she's at a little bit of a sticking point and would like a little bit more information. Sandra, welcome back. What is it that I can help you with?
Yeah, and I have a friend of mine whose 9-year-old daughter was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, neurofibromatosis. Yeah, okay, yeah. And
the doctors say there's no cure, and they did these MRIs, and I'm not really quite sure what this is, but they're making it sound like there's no cure for this, and it's along the optical nerve, these kind of little tumors at the nerve endings.
Yeah, so, they don't have a cure for anything. I mean, let's keep everything in perspective, right? I mean, a medical doctor will tell you there's no cure for heartburn. The best you can do is manage it with Prilosec or with, a proton pump inhibitor. They can't even cure heartburn, for goodness sake. So how on earth are they going to cure cancer? How on earth are they going to cure neurofibromatosis of the optic nerve? How are they going to do that? They say there's no cure. I don't know why they say that. They should say that with everything. I mean, they should put that sign right on the side of the hospital. No cures found here. I mean, it should just be an automatic thing that we all get, that son of a gun, the MDs don't cure anything. The only thing they can cure is, infections. And they don't even cure the infection. The body cures the infection. They deliver the drug. The drug works inside the body. Can a drug work in a body that's dead? No. You can inject all the drugs in the world into a body that's dead, and they're not going to do anything. Why? Because in order to get things done, the body needs to be alive. What is it that makes the body alive? It's the presence of the soul force inside the body. It all comes back to the same thing. MDs can't cure anything, so you shouldn't be so, stymied by the fact that this illness is uncurable. As far as they're concerned, everything's uncurable, for goodness sake, all chronic disease. So, neurofibromatosis of the optic nerve, what do? We support and promote the central nervous system, because that's where this is happening. It's on a nerve. So what are nerves made out of? Nerves are made out of cholesterol. So, and, some other things, but mainly cholesterol. So what the recommendation is, eliminate the 10 bad foods, eat 6 eggs a day with butter and salt, and do 1 anti-aging healthy start pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month, and 1 bottle of Ultimate Selenium per 100 pounds of body weight per month, and 1 bottle of HGH per 100 pounds of body weight per month. Now, a diet that's extremely high in antioxidants would also be a good idea here. A diet that's high in antioxidants. And the goal should be a minimum of 50,000 ORAC of antioxidants a day. If the person can't do that with diet, then, they can add the Triple Treat chocolate. The Cell Shield RTQ, that's part of the Anti-Aging Healthy Start Pack, has 8,000 ORAC points per 1 capsule. The chocolate has 17,000 ORAC per 1 piece of chocolate. So she can add cinnamon, she can add walnuts, she can add green tea to her diet. There's a lot of ways to skin the antioxidant cat. But the goal here should be a diet that's high in cholesterol. The easiest, cheapest way to do that is with eggs. Add the HGH, take the selenium, take the anti-aging healthy start pack for 90 days, and see if she gets any traction with this illness. That's how I would handle it if I were her. And, don't be flabbergasted by the MD's admittance that they can't cure it. Just remember, they can't even cure heartburn, right? They can't even cure heartburn. And if I was, emperor of the medical universe, every hospital in the world would have a big sign on it, no cures here. So keep up the good work down there in Michigan, Sandra. You are the last best hope that your community has to live long, healthy, and wealthy lives. So go out there and get them. Johnny from Kentucky is next calling, I think, with a question about a liver condition. Johnny, thanks so much for the call. You are live.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
What's going on, Johnny? How's it going, man? That's all right. I'm confused with Wallach all the time, and I take it as a compliment.
Okay. Hey, I got a good friend's got primary biliary sclerosis.
Oh, yeah, great. Primary biliary sclerosis. Yeah.
The only hope the doctors are giving her is a blood or liver transplant in the near future.
Yeah, okay. So Dr. Wallach has a really great testimonial about a similar condition called sclerosing cholangitis. And with sclerosing cholangitis and with primary biliary sclerosis, what's happening here is the liver is basically shrinking. It's breaking down. And why is the liver shrinking and why is the liver breaking down? Because it doesn't have the raw materials necessary to fix itself. Dr. Wallach, years ago, treated a woman. Her name was Elaine Ayagata. Her husband called Dr. Wallach up on the radio and told him over the phone, look, my wife has primary sclerosing cholangitis. She's had over 20 surgeries at Harvard University. She's set to have a liver transplant now. She's basically in the hospital dying, waiting for a liver to pop up. And Dr. Wallach told her husband what to give her over the phone. No lab work, no MRIs, nothing. He just knew what the diagnosis was and knew how to fix it. So her husband buys all of the products, changes his wife's diet, and gives her the supplements. Within a couple of weeks, she's released from the hospital because her liver enzymes have stabilized, and within 1 year, the liver had completely grown back to normal. And Dr. Wallach, 2 years ago, I believe, was giving a lecture in Harvard, and a couple of the doctors who had done all of the surgeries on this patient came to his lecture, and halfway through it, they left. Because even in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary, they could not give up their point of view that what they were doing was the right thing, even though it was the wrong thing. Now, I love helping people with liver illnesses because the liver aggressively regenerates itself. You can surgically remove over 2/3 of the liver. Just go in and cut it out, and it'll grow back. It's amazing. Your skin won't even do that. They have to graft skin onto you when you get burned, but holy smokes, the liver can just regenerate itself, and it can regenerate itself aggressively. So what do we do to support and promote the health of the liver? Selenium, and then we give some more selenium, and then on top of that we give more selenium. So the recommendation here is one anti-aging healthy start pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month, 4 bottles of selenium a month. I don't care how much he weighs. Give him 4 bottles of ultimate selenium a month and up his ORAC to 100,000. He needs to be consuming 100,000 ORAC points of antioxidants every day. 100,000 ORAC points minimum of antioxidant every day. And I don't care how you get that in him, man. I really know food, cinnamon, walnuts, green tea, triple treat chocolate, whatever. There's ORAC in the Healthy Start Pack. There's ORAC in the Cell Shield RTQ. There's a lot of ways to get antioxidants into the body. His goal needs to be 100,000 ORAC points a day. And he must, like his life depends upon it, because it does, he must completely eliminate all of the 10 bad foods, because from our point of view, the liver starts to deteriorate when it's run out of the stuff it needs to keep itself healthy, and when the person who has the liver illness is unwittingly eating food that's hurting the liver. I mean, if you punch yourself in the same spot in the arm 2 times a day for a month, you're going to have a big black and blue, and if you keep doing that over the course of a year, you're going to get gangrene. So in addition to nutrifying his liver, he has to clean his diet up and stop eating the food that's hurting the liver. And, the biggest bugaboo in that camp is well-done red meat and fried food. Oil in a bottle, and then wheat, barley, rye, and oats. skins of baked potatoes, yams, and sweet potatoes, etc., etc., etc. You know the drill, Johnny. Just have him eliminate the 10 bad foods, give him those nutritional supplements, and have him keep his fingers crossed, because we have seen remarkable, and I mean jaw-dropping, eye-popping, remarkable recoveries with liver disease. So go out there and, line it all up for him. And if he doesn't believe you, have him call me. Or better yet, call Dr. Wallach. And Dr. Wallach will tell him the story straight from the horse's mouth. It's a great story. It's I think it's my all-time favorite testimonial in the Longevity family. This was such a remarkable turnaround. It really was a jaw-dropper. So go out there and get him, Johnny. And listen, man, thanks for everything that you do, Johnny, because really, we need a standard bearer in Kentucky. There aren't that many people doing this in Kentucky. So, it would be great, man, if you could become the Longevity, superstar of Kentucky. The whole state's open. Yeah, it sounds good, right? The whole state's open for the taking, man. The key to a successful longevity business and the key to helping your community kind of snap out of it is to get into the habit of lending 10 CDs a week. 10 CDs a week, and get everybody that's in your downline to do the same. If you start aggressively, and I mean aggressively, lending 10 CDs a week, within a year, you will not recognize your checkbook, and you will have helped 4,000 people recover their health. I mean, it's a lot of people, man. You can do it, Johnny. Kentucky needs you, man. Thanks so much for the call. Go out there and get them. Make this new year something unrecognizable. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peter Glidden here, your friendly neighborhood naturopath, your steadfast advocate for health. Pragmatic, science-based, clinically verified health, unlike what your medical doctors deliver. Did you know that conservative estimates put at least 40% of the therapeutics delivered by MDs as something called off-label prescribing? This means that an MD will prescribe a blood pressure medicine to help you sleep, or they'll prescribe a heartburn medicine to help your blood pressure. Why do they do this? Well, it's called the practice of medicine. It's called clinical experience. And it gets my goat, because the MD's hue and cry all the time has been, well, if it ain't scientifically based, if it ain't double-blinded proven, then we're not going to do it. And all these other chiropractors and homeopaths and naturopaths, none of the stuff that they do is science-based and clinically verified, which is a lie, by the way. And then they turn around, and in the same breath, they deliver therapies that are not science-based and not clinically verified. And, they get away with it because when you're the emperor of medicine, you get away with anything. Anybody can get away with anything. And so I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, for whom does the bell toll? The bell tolls for you, ladies and gentlemen. The bell tolls for you. Unless you take your health into your own hands, it is only a matter of time until something breaks. If you are leaning on the MDs to show you the way to health, it's a fool's errand. You've got your head in the sand, and it's only a matter of time until something breaks. For whom does the bell toll? It tolls for you. It tolls for me. It tolls for everybody in your family. It tolls for all of your friends and all of your church members and all of your community members. Take a look around. Everybody is sick. Everybody is suffering. Everybody's taking a boatload of prescriptions. Everybody's going to the hospital. Everybody looks like crap, for goodness sake, and everybody's overweight. I mean, we are the walking wounded here, and there are so many of us that are so broken down that we just think it's normal. This is, the MDs have got us over a barrel with all of this nonsense. 100 years of mediocre Machiavellian medical delivery, and we've gotten used to it. We see people die from cancer, and we think, oh, they put up a valid struggle, when what we should think is the MDs suck at what they do. The medical community just killed somebody else. Cancer didn't kill them. It was the chemotherapy that killed them. It was the radiation treatment. Or maybe it was the cancer that killed them, but they died from cancer, and the MDs couldn't fix it. Is cancer a remarkably complicated thing to be able to treat and fix? No. In the alternative community, we see people recovering from cancer regularly. For goodness sake, Journal of the American Medical Association published a startling statistic that 200 micrograms of selenium supplementation reduces the occurrence of breast cancer by 82%, the occurrence of colon cancer, prostate cancer, and lung cancer also. Why don't we do research about that? Because it's not a drug. Anybody can make selenium. There's no profit margin in it. Medicine is a for-profit, out-of-control juggernaut here in the United States, which is why we advise fire your MD. Fire your MD when? Tomorrow? No, now. Fire your MD now. Call them up. Don't even call them up. Just ignore them. Cancel your comprehensive medical insurance, buy catastrophic medical insurance instead to cover you in, the face of some type of trauma or accident, and align yourself with longevity. Go to fireyourmdnow.com and, sign up for my free weekly newsletter, or better yet, purchase a subscription to my online health recovery tutorials. We have live webinars 4 times a week. We have all kinds of archived webinars. I have written information. I've got a book. I've got audio CDs. We have lots of information that can help you to educate yourself about things that you can do right now to be your own doctor. Quite frankly, who are you going to trust? Are you going to trust the profession that consistently fails to deliver results? Are you going to continue to trust the MDs? I wouldn't if I were you. Trust us. Or more appropriately, trust your own body. Trust that your body has a God-given ability to fix itself. And we have, over centuries of work as naturopathic holistic physicians dialed in science-based, clinically effective treatments that actually work. And we disseminate them on a generic basis. You don't need a specialist, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need an individual health consultation. You need the appropriate healthy start pack. You need to clean your diet up. And then you need to get the heck out of the way and let your body fix itself. Why? Because it can and it will. Give your body a break and you will be amazed at what happens. Be a smart shopper, ladies and gentlemen. You were smart shoppers over the Christmas season. I know you were. My listeners are smart. Most people in this country, we have a good intelligence, and we're not going to throw good money after bad. But we have this big breakdown when it comes to medical care. When it comes to medical care, we do throw good money after bad. We go to the profession that consistently fails to help us. And then we go back to them, and then we go back to them, and then we go back to them, and then we die. So I'm encouraging everybody, I'm challenging everybody to be smart. Be a smart shopper. Don't just throw your money around when it comes to healthcare dollars. Reinvestigate your medical insurance policy. Reinvestigate it. This is a new year, good time for a new start. You might be able to save hundreds. And we had on yesterday's show Ashley James. She was telling us how in 3 months of working a longevity business, 3 months, is that 3 years? No. Is it 3 decades? No. 3 months. She was able to pay for her nutritional supplements for free, get her nutritional supplements for free, and make extra money. And within a year, both she and her husband were able to replace their JOBs, their jobs, with a full-time longevity business, and they're making more money now doing longevity than they were in their private jobs. Now, that beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. It really does, ladies and gentlemen. The business opportunity here is breathtaking. The health opportunity here is remarkable. You don't know what you're missing. Give us a try. You're going to love how you feel, and you're going to love what you'll be able to do with all that extra money. Going right back to the phones now. I think Sal is up from Pennsylvania with a question about paralysis. Sal, thanks so much for the call. You are live.
Hi, Dr. Glidden.
What's going on?
I had a friend who last summer she dove into a pool and hit her head, and now she's paralyzed from the neck down. I was wondering if there's any way to reverse paralysis through nutrition, and how so?
I've never seen it. I've never seen that happen. However, all of the time, right? You'll see documentaries on TV about the guy that got his leg amputated in, Iraq, or that fell on the grenade and was paralyzed from the waist down, or, after the car accident, the star football player was paralyzed and they told him he'd never walk again. And then they put their mind to it, they got on board with aggressive physical therapy, and they were able to walk again, right? So, we see these things all of the time. I don't know where the body's ability to be able to fix itself stops. I used to think I knew where that was before I met Dr. Wallach. Every medical doctor, everybody has a doctoral degree in some type of medicine, has a certain amount of God complex, right? And I wasn't, mine was a little God complex. It wasn't a big God complex. I used to think I knew just about everything. I tell you what, since I've met Dr. Wallach, it's been one of the most humbling medical experiences, intellectual experiences of my life, because since I've been applying Wallach's therapeutics, man, honest to God, I don't know what planet I'm on anymore, because the things that I've seen people recover from are remarkable. So, I don't know. Nobody knows is the whole thing. So what are we going to do? Well, we got nothing to lose here. Aggressively give medical nutrition. I would do it for 6 months in someone who's had a paralysis from a physical trauma. And now remember, this isn't rocket science. So, if it was a broken bone, we would give bone therapeutics. We'd give bone nutrients, right? Calcium and magnesium minerals. Well, this is a nerve problem. So when it's a nerve problem, we give food that's high in cholesterol, because that's what the nerves are made from, and we give extra selenium, because the body needs selenium to have strong and healthy nerves. So the recommendation here would be one healthy brain and heart pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month, 4 bottles of selenium a month, and a diet that's 80%, and I mean 80%, 80% fat, 80% fat. And one extra thing that I would do, once you've brought the supplements up to speed, is I would give her 1 extra bottle of EFA Plus a month, 1 extra bottle of EFA Plus a month. And it also wouldn't hurt to do something to try to increase circulation. And what we use to help the body increase its circulation is the Ultimate Daily Capsules. So it would be the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, the selenium, the EFA Plus, and the Ultimate Daily Capsules. That's what I would do, plus a diet that's 80% cholesterol, 80% fat. And, the easiest way to do that, man, is just with eggs. 12 eggs a day. I don't know who could do that, and it's the yolk that we really want. So if the person's trying to diet in a high cholesterol diet and they just can't handle all those eggs, then just eat the yolks, because it's the yolk that contains the cholesterol, and that's what we want. And you can do the eggs soft scrambled in butter, soft boiled, poached. We really try to avoid hard boiling the egg, because you can degrade the cholesterol that's in the yolk. And I don't know if you've ever seen a hard-boiled egg that's turned green, or it has a green ring around the yolk. That means the cholesterol's gone south, it's gone bad. So if you can hard-boil an egg and the yolk is nice and bright yellow, that's okay. So, more butter, more salt, more full-fat yogurt, full-fat milk, cheese, eggs, and then some more eggs, and then some butter, and then some more eggs, and then those nutritional supplements. I would give it 6 months. And look, she's got nothing to lose, because worst case scenario, the rest of her body will get healthy, because her body needs nutrients, whether it's paralyzed or not. And the quality of her life will increase. The quality of anybody's life is going to increase when you're nutrified. And I would love to hear your experience with this one way or the other, because like I said before, we keep track of this stuff, all right? So check it out, Sal. Thanks for calling. I'd love to know how this goes. I would take it on as a 6-month program and keep your fingers crossed. Does that sound like a plan?
Yes, thanks, Doc. If I get her to do it, I'll call you back and let you know how it goes.
All right. Well, have her call us up, too. I mean, there's more than one way to skin this cat. And one thing that we do here, you don't want to offer false hope to people. If somebody if somebody comes to me with blood sugar, I can tell them right off the bat, I can help with that, because we can help with that for sure. I mean, it's guaranteed. If you've got an arthritic problem, we can help with that. It's guaranteed. You've got a blood pressure problem, you've got a kidney problem, you've got a liver problem, we can help with that. It's guaranteed. This is not in that zone. This is in the zone of the unknown. And so you just want to say, look, we don't know whether we can help or not, but I know it's not going to hurt. And what we're trying to do here is to support and promote your body's ability to fix itself, to increase your chances of surviving here, of recovering. And I think 6 months is a good game plan. So thanks for taking the effort, Sal. I mean, really, you're a rare human being that really wants to think outside of the box, especially when it concerns somebody else. So go out there and get them, man, and keep up the good work. Thanks so much for the call. Renee is up next from St. Louis. Renee, did you get snowed in down there? You are live.
Oh, Dr. Glidden, my question is, I can't remember, you came to our church back in, I think it was October, November, and you were talking about the serotonin. What's the best longevity product for serotonin levels to be increased in a female that's menopausal?
So we want to try to increase serotonin levels in a menopausal female? Good luck. Yeah. No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, what's the problem? Depression?
No. Just a lot of stuff going on. So I became a partner, and I've been buying as much as I can afford right now. But I know the serotonin levels have been probably blocking my weight loss.
Well, so let's not get bogged down in too many biochemical details here, right? What is it specifically that you would like to accomplish or get over? Do you have, mood swings, hot flushes, weight gain? I mean, what is it specifically that you'd like to recover from?
Weight gain, hot flashes.
Okay, and is all of your plumbing intact? Are the uterus and ovaries still there, or did the MDs remove those?
No, I still have all mine.
Okay, great. And are you on any type of hormone medication now?
No.
Okay, great. That's even better. And how many years have you been getting hot flushes?
Since 48, and I'm 53 now.
All right, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 55 years. Yeah, that's too long. Okay. So, and are you completely menopausal now? I mean, has your period just, gone away and you haven't had a period in at least a year, right?
5 years.
Okay, good. All right. So, and how much weight do you want to lose?
At least 100 pounds.
Okay. All right. So look, this isn't rocket science. What we're going to do here is you want to purchase as many healthy start packs, at least 2 healthy start packs a month. 2 healthy start packs a month and 2 bottles of Balance FX. 2 bottles of Balance FX a month. 2 healthy start packs, 2 bottles of Balance FX a month. Plus, you need to familiarize yourself, Renee, with what 1,200 calories a day looks like. There's a calorie counter apps that you can download for your phone, and they're free. There's all kinds of calorie counting stuff that's available now for free just on the World Wide Web. So you need to, for 3, 4, 5, 6 days a week, every day, you need to be counting calories so you understand, you get, your head wrapped around what 1,200 calories a day looks like. And I'm telling you what, unless you count them, it's easy to be fooled. You can think that you're eating 1,200 calories when really you're eating 2,500 calories, and who knew? It's easy to get hidden calories. Very, very easy. So you want to become the calorie counting queen of St. Louis. I mean, you want to be the expert in calorie counting, and you want to know exactly what 1,200 calories a day looks like. And then once you're familiar with that, dial in the 1,200 calorie a day diet. 1,200 calories a day. Do less if you can handle it. 1,200 calories a day is a very good place to start, and use the nutritional supplements between meals to take the edge off of your food cravings, if you have any food cravings, because when I take my supplements every day the way that I should, appropriate for my body weight, I'm good with just eating dinner. I mean, you know, I'll have an egg in the morning, maybe two. I'll have a piece of toast with butter. Maybe I'll have some yogurt or something, or a banana. Maybe I'll make a smoothie with my nutritional supplements. And, you know, I take my supplements throughout the day, and I'm good. I'm not even hungry till dinner time. And once your body gets used to 1,200 calories a day with the 90 essential nutrients every day, and you're not eating any of the 10 bad foods, you're going to lose weight. You have to. And by adding the Balance FX into your program, that should really reduce, if not eliminate, the hot flushes within, 8 weeks. Really, the Balance FX is the secret sauce here for the hot flushes. And the weight loss is just a matter of time and discipline and understanding what 1,200 calories looks like and using the nutritional supplements between meals to take off the edge of any of your symptoms. Does that sound like a plan, Renee?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is going to be a great year for you, Renee. I can feel it, man. I can feel it.
Thank
really,
you.
Look, all right, good. You go get them, girl. I want you to become the queen of calorie counting in St. Louis. I want you to be the go-to person for weight loss, and what we lean on here is results, ladies and gentlemen, results. You want to talk about pragmatic, you want to talk about theoretical nonsense, go somewhere else. This is science-based, clinically verified, pragmatic medical nutrition, stuff that you can count on to make a difference. If you count on the MD, you're going to lose that bet every time, unless you have a bullet in your arm. Dr. Peter Glidden here, your friendly neighborhood naturopath, talking about all things pragmatically results-oriented in the wonderful world of holistic medicine. And that's right, this show has been so successful due to you. It's all about you, folks. This is a team effort. I'm just the mouthpiece here. I'm just the guy standing up on the hill waving the flag. Without you, without your support, this radio station, the Longevity family of, associates, well, it wouldn't be a family. It'd just be a couple of guys running around like knuckleheads. It's all about us all the time. This is one big, happy family, and I am so pleased and proud to be a part of it. So let's give ourselves a small round of applause. Oh, come on. We can do better than that. Can't we do better than that? Yeah, that's more like it. It's all about you, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about you being smart enough and courageous enough to step outside of the box of conventional thinking and take a stand on your behalf and the behalf of your friends and family and church members and community members to wake them up into a different way of doing things, a different life, a different way of looking at the world, a better way of looking at both health and wealth issues. It's really been my privilege to be able to bring you this message every day. Now, the Genesis Communication Network studios, they're also expanding. Guess what? Up here in wonderful Minnesota, the Genesis Communications Network is moving into a new building, and because of that, the studio is going to be closed tomorrow, Friday. So tomorrow's episode of Fire Your MD Now is going to be rebroadcast to yesterday's program. It's going to be rebroadcast to yesterday's program. And we're going to be back in the saddle live and raring to go next Monday. And next Monday night, we're doing a webinar, an Introduction to Longevity webinar, with an emphasis on weight loss. People's the most number one New Year's resolution of people in the United States. Before make more money, before have a happier, more fulfilling life, before spending more time with families, which were numbers 2, 3, and 4, you know what number 1 was? Lose weight. If you're a longevity distributor, there is an opportunity that's dangling right in front of your face. I want you to reach out and grab it. Go to fireyourmdnow.com and become a subscriber to my website, Health Recovery Protocol Series, if you're not already. And if you are already, get ready for Monday night's webinar. I want you to tell everybody in your life who's struggling with a weight issue to show up At next Monday night's webinar, let me check the date on that. It's this coming Monday night, the 7th day of January in the year 2013 at 8 p.m. Central Time. All of that information, of course, accessible on the World Wide Web at fireyourmdnow.com. Spread the word about the weight loss introduction to longevity webinar. It's going to be next Monday night. Bring everybody in your life to it. It's going to be a great enrollment opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we're all in this together. Couldn't do it without you. Quite frankly, wouldn't want to do it without you. And as we rumble forward slowly here into the new year, let's not forget where we came from. And let's not forget, everybody in the downline, everybody at corporate, everybody in the longevity family, especially the people who just came over from FDI, who have made such a brilliant difference in moving the whole longevity family forward. Longevity in 2012 was making $20 million. The company made $20 million. Yeah, in 2011, $20 million. In 2012, it went to $80 million. How about that? From $20 million to $80 million. What caused it for a jump from $20 million to $80 million? It was you. It was you, ladies and gentlemen. You did it. So let's, end today's show with another round of applause because, man, oh, man, you did a fantastic job. And I am pleased as punch, to quote Hubert Humphrey, of being able to be here by your side, moving us forward into 2013 with a passion. Show up Monday night at the webinar, 8 Central Time. It's a weight loss introduction to longevity webinar. Thank you so much for everything, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you back in the saddle, live and in person, next Monday. And who are you talking to? You know who you're talking to. This is Dr. Peter Glidden, and this is Fire Your MD Now.